save and how much money am I supposed to spend?
So this summer, you have to look at it in 3 different buckets. Actually 4, but we'll focus on 3, right? So you get options every time you get paid. You can spend, you can save, you can invest, right? The other option is to give, but we'll talk about that later, right? There's a give option. So when you're spending, that's your right now money. So what do you want to spend your money on right now? And you don't have to answer that, Will. Right? That's like right now. When you're saving for like, let's say 3 to 6 months from now. Right? So let's say 3 to 6 months. Or it can be 6 to 12 months. So what do you want to do within that time? When you invest, that's in the future, right? So it's kind of like this with an arrow. So you're going to do now, in the future, or a couple months from now, then in the future. As you think more into the future, the amount of money that you want to save can become larger, right? Your purchases could become larger. So let's say you want to spend your money on something right now. That expense could be something as small as $25 to $100, right? Because it makes sense to be able to make that money now. When you want to save, that expense can be a little higher. Let's say it is $300 to $1,000 expense, right? Because let's say, what is something you may want to buy for $300 to $1,000?
I don't know.
Well, you just got a PlayStation, right? Let's say you want to get that PlayStation 5 now. You can probably get that in 3 to 6 months, or maybe less, depending on how much you're able to make. But when you invest, these are things that may cost a lot more, such as a car, for example, right? A car could cost anywhere between $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, right? They're thousands of dollars. But this is for 1 year and beyond. So when you get paid, you have 3 different options. You can spend it, you can save it, you can invest it. The great thing about it is all of your money doesn't have to go to your spend column, your save column, or your invest column. You can take, let's say you get $200 this week. You can say, I'm going to spend $100, right? I'm going to save $50, and then I'm going to invest $50. So the app that you have, once I pay you, you can put that money in those spaces. Ain't that dope? I know. So, bam. That makes sense to you? Now what you have to decide is what you want that to be. So, expenses for right now could be food, right? There may be certain food that you want that daddy ain't buying. Like, look, Dad, I see that you buying your food, but I want to buy my food, right? So that could be food. What's another thing?
A game.
There you go. Yeah. Right? You like, Dad, I've been asking you for this game. Don't worry. I'll buy it myself. You ain't even got to worry, Dad. Okay, I like that. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Now, let's say a little bit into the future, 3 to 6 months. You'll be like, Dad, I see that I'm buying my own food and my own game. I might want to save up and start paying my own phone bill. No. Okay. Something else? Yes, then. Is anything else? You can pay me.
No, that's not how that works.
Well, you're going to find some expense right here. We're going to find you something. But then investing, right, for the future, you can be like, look, I may want to start investing for my car. Because I'm 14 and I know at the end of the day I want to buy a car to drive in cash. What do you think about that? That'd be dope. Okay. And eventually you may be going to college. There may be some future things that you want to buy, like start renting for an apartment. Or the other dope thing is buying a house, right? You could even look at buying a house. Because if you start doing this now, you're talking about 4, 5, 6 years from now, you'll be able to make way more money than just $5,000. I'll show you how to make your money make money. But the key is speaking for your money. Because if you don't, daddy gonna take it. If you don't speak for your money, I'll be like, I'll take it. No? Okay, never mind. So yeah, that's what it comes down to. You gotta decide. Any questions?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, you said the money that you invest, you don't touch that.
Nope.
So then, like, what do I do?
So you allow it to sit there and continuously increase based on the interest that it's going to get. And interest is when your money makes money, right? I'll break down what interest is. But the reason, the best way to not touch it is to put it here in the save. See, the save, you can touch the save, right, within this time frame or whatever time frame you set. The investing is so far in the future where you may have to move some money from, maybe I don't want to spend everything on here, I just want to save a little bit more. But these are things you learn over time.